work for ya. We tried the other ones before, so believe we hunted. Dial 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay, call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida, grab a pen or son. Dial 184-361-RICK. That's 184-361-425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, push your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361-RICK. Call Ricky, ask Ricky, is a legal medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and giving you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361-RICK. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecues? Come see them two brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
Hello, this is Angie Fox, founder of the Ash Wednesday Cigar Club. We meet every first Wednesday of the month at a Tampa Bay area cigar lounge. $20 per person includes a featured cigar, libation, appetizers, and a door prize ticket. Check out our list of upcoming events at ashwednesdaycigarclub.com.
Hey, this is Miss K with Kay's Kitchen, cooking Chicago-style fried chicken and fish with the authentic Chicago-style mild sauce. Come check us out at 5508 North 50th Street in Tampa. We're open Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 6, or you can call us at 813-368-5196. Again.
Dr. Veronica Walters, also known as Dr. V, the head of school at the Walters Academy for Entrepreneurship, a place that we like to call The Way, where we're educating today's youthpreneurs to be tomorrow's billionaires through social entrepreneurship. Do you have a student who's bored, frustrated, gifted, inquisitive, creative, business-minded? Then maybe you need to check The Way out. Listen, we have an educational platform that allows for individualized instruction. It's strength-based, project-based, and designed to help your students become the absolute best they can while starting their own business and being an entrepreneur. If you're looking for something different and you need to find a more excellent way, then you need to visit us at The Way. That's The Way, www.thewaetampa.org. Or you can call us at 813-603-7923. We look forward to showing your student a more excellent way at The Way.
It's Working Wednesday. I'm Margaret DeBalot, Miss D, the job coach, and you have got to get up off the couch and find some work. Listen, I have two sons, and I've taken both of my sons through the journey to finding work. One of them, I did, yes, okay, he's going to tell you the story one day that, yes, I did pour water on him. Only one time, though. Only one time did he stay on the couch too long, and I did. Yeah, he dried up. He dried. I gave him a towel. I had a towel in one hand, water in the other. It's okay. And somebody might want to pour some water on you today. So don't let them do it. Don't let them do it.
But he moved, right?
Yeah, he has his own address now. I inspired people to do things. I inspired my own children to do many, many things in the course of life. So I'm Margaret DeBalot, Miss D, the job coach, and we are here on In Touch News Radio. I'm joined by my good Scorpio sister from a different mister, Miss Clestine.
Hey.
We're working on getting to work, and the conversation today is around networking. And many people think of networking as a lot of letters, curse word, but it's really not. Networking is necessary. You have to build a network of people that are going to help you remain employed continuously. And what I mean by that is you may have an employment situation that goes away, but it is your network that will be the bridge to you getting to the next job. And when we talk about job, we're not just talking about employment. We're expanding the conversation today to talk about your business and how you're going to grow your business. Because if you're an entrepreneur and you're not doing the things that you need to do to network, to create a network, to create a following, to bring people into your business, to bring that next client in, to bring that next referral into your business, then there's going to be gaps in your opportunity to be successful. And so Christine is going to talk extensively today about the business aspect, because that's her area of expertise. And that's why I brought her on, so that we could have a more robust conversation about networking and why networking is necessary. Now, we're going to break it down into three things. I want you to think about networking as a process. Something has to happen before you go to a networking event or before you attempt to connect with someone to develop your network. And then you're going to need to do some things during the process of your networking, the process. And then after, some things need to happen. So, Christine, we were talking at the break about what to do to prepare before you go networking, before you work on developing your network. What are some of the things that you recommend?
So here's what I teach my clients is, again, and I'm going to keep repeating this, is you have to have your core message clear. If you don't know why you're here on this earth, you don't know why you have the tribe you have and the solution that you have for them, why are you going out? So you need to be clear on who you are. That's basically what we're saying, who you are, right? So you got to be clear on your core message first and foremost. And the reason is, once you're clear on that core message, and that's one of the first things that I do after mindset, because most of the people that know me know I deal with mindset a lot, right? Because you may have your purpose in your heart and in your spirit, and you may be gifted, but if you don't show up bold, confident, and tight and right, right? So, I help people to get clear on that core message. So once you're clear on your core message, then you can put together your elevator pitch, right?
Elevator? Wait a minute. Explain
Your
that.
elevator
I'm not
pitch.
getting in an elevator with anybody. What are you talking about?
You don't get an elevator? You don't like elevators?
Unless they have mirrors on the top, because I like to dance inside of elevators. And,
all right.
Okay.
Well, I got to be on the top.
I don't
think
know.
we're
It's
getting
something
into
about
another
it.
thing here.
No. It's something about it being on the ceiling that I can watch myself dance. Okay, I'm telling too much information. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So your elevator pitch in general is usually about 30 seconds. Now, there are some networking groups, and I'll just say this. I'm going to be speaking to all the entrepreneurs out there and the business folk, but for those of you that are looking for a job, I always tell people that are looking for a job, go to a networking event or meeting. There's going to be a group of people there, so you don't have to just talk to one person. So you can talk to all these people at one time and get yourself out there, so that they could either say, "Oh, I know some Mr. Smith that has an XYZ job that you might be good for," right? So this does apply to you if you are in transition looking for a job, right?
So I love that you use that word transition. I love that you use that word, because that's actually my specialty. When people ask me, who's your target market for job search, I say people in transition, and they go, what does that mean? So people are moving from point A to point B with their career. 2019 is the year of your career. Level up. How are you going to get from point A to point B, wherever you are in the career journey, whether you're moving from jobless to job, or you're moving from a particular level of your career to the next level, or you're emerging from college, because I used to be a career counselor for a college. So emerging, transformation, transitioning people are my specialty. People are moving through their career journey, and you should be moving. That motion thing helps people to really see themselves. It creates a visual. What are you moving towards? And then how you project yourself as you are moving towards the place that you desire to go, whether it's your job, your career, or it's your business. We're all moving towards something.
Right. And before I get back to the what elevator pitches, you said moving. So sometimes we get into this busyness where we're busy, but we're not productive. So I tell my clients all the time, you need to be strategic and intentional so that you're productive. Otherwise, you're just going to be busy.
Absolutely. Someone asked me yesterday, they said, when you go to networking events, what are you going for? And I thought that was an excellent question.
Yes.
Because I talk about the different types of networking. Some people don't like networking events, and that's fine. That's fine. You can also use social media to network. You can use I tell people, pick up your phone. Your immediate network is the people right there in your phone. But before you pick the phone up, you've got to know what you're going to talk about. You've got to know what your message is. You've got to know what value you're bringing to the situation that you're going to ask them to introduce you to, because that's the whole point of the network. The point of the network is for the people that know you, like you, respect you, to refer you to someone else that can help you get what it is you're trying to get. So when you think about networking, what is your message? What your elevator pitch? How do you prepare that?
So your elevator pitch is three things. It's who you are, who you serve, and what is your solution for them. So it's designed to pique interest.
Right.
It's designed to pique interest. So you're not necessarily going to get a client out of it. Although I went to a networking event one time and I got 2 clients that next day from just my elevator pitch. And I have one of the things that I do with clients is help them to get really tight on their pitch. And I had a client who she'd been networking for years, wasn't getting much of a response. And when we tweaked it, she started getting people coming up to her afterwards and saying, you know what, I think we should do coffee, or I think I need you. And that's what you want your elevator pitch to do. You want your elevator pitch to pique interest for those you are called to. So what that means is everybody is not going to be running up to you, because everybody is not your ideal client.
Absolutely.
All right? Everybody's not your ideal client. So everybody's not supposed to run up to you. So once you can answer those questions, you create a statement that takes 30 seconds. So time yourself. And if you've got it right, if it's clear and succinct, you'll have people coming up to you and saying, let's have a conversation. Let's take this outside of this networking meeting space, and let's do coffee, or let's do a consultation, or something of that nature. And that is your intention.
Exactly. You got to know what your intention is. What you have to have the sort of call to action. I like to call it the call to action. What do I want them to do after we have this conversation? I want to use the words that are going to inspire them to want to move forward with me. I too have signed clients or introduced myself to clients at networking events. I was actually had a conversation with a client just yesterday who I met at a networking event. She had recently moved here from Puerto Rico, and she didn't know anybody. She didn't know how to connect. She had concerns about her English being her second language. I mean, there were many, many things that she was thinking about. And when I told her I was a job coach, she said, well, maybe you could help me. And so we moved forward. And she now has a very nice position. When we met yesterday, we were talking about how her position has progressed and things of that nature. So I continue my relationship with the clients that I help to get the job that they're looking for. But in the networking arena, because it is huge, the whole networking thing is huge. And it doesn't have to be an event. That's one of the things that I like to share with people, is that it doesn't have to be an event. Because recently I signed a client who was sitting. I have the 10-foot rule. If you're within 10 feet of me, I'm probably going to have a conversation with you, and not necessarily just because of my business. You know, you talked earlier about that person that walks up to you at the networking event and throws their business card at you, and you know exactly what the conversation is going to be. It's going to be business. For me, I'm interested in the person because I don't yet know them, so I don't yet know how I could possibly meet their need. I want to get to know who they are and what they do and what they sound like. when I go to networking. But this particular client that I signed recently was just sitting somewhere and they were on their phone. So I asked, the question everyone asks, well, what did we do to entertain ourselves before we had phones? That's the question I asked the guy. And he started laughing. He goes, I don't know. But it sparked a conversation. We laughed together, and then we decided to have a conversation. And I did give him my card at the end of the conversation. And after he read the card in his office, he called me immediately.
Nice.
He said, I see a service on here that you offer that could help me. Can we talk? And he invited me to his office, and we had the conversation, and he wrote the check while I was sitting in his office that day because he saw that he had a need.
Mm-hmm.
I could help him meet the need,
Mm-hmm.
and we moved forward successfully together. And it's just, when I tell people stories like that, they go, it's not that simple. But yes, it is.
If you are clear on your core message, you're clear on your purpose, who you are, it is because you are resonating, right?
That's
you're
right.
attracting to you. So I had a very similar experience up in Boston, right? I was in Starbucks and this man and woman was having this conversation next to me. And I was working. I wasn't eavesdropping, y'all, but I'm just saying.
That's her
she
story,
was
and she's
saying
sticking
some
to it.
stuff and I'm like, ooh, she would be an awesome client. But out of the conversation, long story short, I ended up getting a speaking engagement because I am a speaker first. I'm a speaker first, a speaker who coaches, right? I'm a speaker who coaches, not a coach who speaks, but a speaker who coaches. And I got a speaking engagement out of that. So that's because I kind of jumped into their conversation.
But you jumped in their conversation because you were interested in what they were
I was
talking about.
interested.
And you knew that there was something that you had that could
support
what they were talking about.
And I was interested in the conversation as well.
Exactly.
So whether or not I got a client out of it really wasn't the immediate intention, but I really was interested in what they were talking about. And so I became a part of the conversation.
Right.
Be a part of the conversation, people.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Be a part of the conversation.
That's the difference. When I have these 10-foot interactions with people, I'm genuinely interested in them.
Right.
And that genuineness, is that a word?
It is
authenticity. The authenticity. That authenticity comes through. That's what one thing people tell me. You're definitely you all day long. And I absolutely am. And I am genuinely interested in people. I've been able to develop a lot of things because I'm genuinely interested in people. I'm genuinely interested in helping people move themselves from where they are now to the next level, whatever that means for them, and empowering people. So we're going to talk about empowerment a little bit later, but I love the idea of being able to generate clients, jobs, leads by just having a conversation with a person. We don't have to put the big scary word on it. I think the word networking is scary to people because they think, I don't want to go to an event. Oh my God, the people are going to be looking at me and I don't know if I have the right shoes or the right hairdo or the right pair of pants, or, people get all flustered when they think about the word networking because they think it means that they have to go to a formal networking event, and it doesn't have to be that. Networking can happen anywhere, anytime, as a result of you being genuinely interested, but you've got to do the work before you go.
But I do want to say this, right? So if you're looking for a job, right, or even if you're an entrepreneur, listen, you need to show up according to who you want them to see, how you want them to see you. So, if you're looking for a job, look and act professional. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, it goes a little further. Be who you are as far as your brand is. So everybody's brand is different. Some people might have a casual brand, right? I have more of a kind of a dressy, eclectic kind of brand, right? So be who you are. So, but if you're looking for a job, dress professional.
Yes.
Right? Make a
yes.
statement. Make a statement.
Right.
And that's being a part of the conversation, but the right conversation, because there's all kind of conversations going on out there.
Right.
But you want to be a part of the right conversation, which is why it goes back to knowing your core message, knowing your purpose, your core message, because then you know how to show up.
Yes. I love that you said, during the networking opportunity, you have to show up the way that you want people to see you. You go to a networking and depending upon why you're there, you better know why before you get there. You better be able to project yourself in such a way that people see you as qualified, and they look at you and they say, yes, that's somebody that I want to continue the conversation with outside of this one experience. When you are at a networking, be sure that your conversation is appropriate. During the networking, sometimes, and somebody that I really somebody who I really respect talked about ensuring that you don't go to a networking event and get intoxicated if it's an after hours and then it all goes sideways, so you have to be appropriate. When I go to networking events, I usually don't drink, and I am sure that when I'm talking to someone that I'm being received in such a way that they see my professionalism and they see my abilities and they see my quality that I'm going to offer them as a potential client, and that I project exactly what I'm going to teach them to do. I like to model the behavior, interacting with people. Be sure that the environment is appropriate. If drinks are being served and your intention is to pick up cards so that you can follow up later with people when they're not intoxicated, right? Pick up the cards then, right? So then you have a way to be able to follow up with them after. I tell people, when you go to networking, what's the most important is you getting their card, not really you giving them yours.
Girl, listen, I tell my clients that all the time. They might say, oh, I gave 5 people my card. Okay, did you get theirs? Because when you don't get their card, people, listen up. When you don't get their card, I'm going to look into camera so I'm talking to you. When you don't get their card, you are putting the control of your business, your career, whatever word you want to use, in their hands. Because now you've got to rely on them to call you. And listen, they may have very good intentions to give you a call, right? They have great intentions to give you a call. But guess what? A lot of people have the squirrel syndrome. Something happens, they jump onto something else and they forget it.
Wait a minute. Come back to that. The squirrel syndrome. What is the squirrel syndrome?
Squirrel syndrome is you get distracted.
I call it the shiny things. The shiny things get
objects.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Something goes by. And they're like, oh, wow.
Wait
a minute. I got to go get that. Wait.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah. You put the control in somebody else's hands. And do you want your life to be controlled by somebody else?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
You're in control of your business.
Absolutely. So
you're in control of your career.
That's right. 2019 is a year of your career. Miss D, the job coach, said that 2019 is the year of your career, and you absolutely need to take control of the direction, the trajectory of your career and your business. Put yourself in a position to have control of the situation, because you now have their contact information. By getting their business card, you're now in a situation where you can follow up with them and remind them where you met, right? So you might want to write on the back of the card where you met.
Very important. Say that again.
You want to write on the back of the card, where did you meet them? What was the event? What day was it when you met them? What was the occasion? If you had a conversation with them, what did you talk about? I have a really weird thing that fortunately and unfortunately I can remember. It all stays in my head. And so what I recommend to most people is don't worry about what's in your head, because half of it falls out for most folks. So I do write on the back of business cards, but I remember a lot of that stuff, Christine. I remember where you and I encountered each other the first time. We talked about that the other day at 5508.
When I spoke. Okay.
That was the first place we encountered one another. So don't leave it to chance, though. Write it on the back of the card. Where did you meet them? This is In Touch News Radio. It's Working Wednesday. I'm Miss D, the job coach, and we'll be right back.
quality radio, everyone is a star.
I know that's right.
On your smooth soul and R&B station.
On the World Wide Web.
Access granted.
In Touch Radio.
Been in a car crash? Call Ricky. Don't know what to do? Ask Ricky. We will connect you with a lawyer and doctor experienced in auto accident injuries. Call Ricky at 844-361-7425. After an auto accident, you have 14 days to seek medical attention. You may be in pain, so call Ricky, ask Ricky for your best options. 844-361-7425. Call Ricky, ask Ricky is a legal and medical referral service. The lawyers in our network pay to receive referrals.
In Touch Radio, where you can listen to a cruising flow of smooth soul and jazz, today's R&B, a fun touch of hip-hop and gospel.
All my music on one station.
Giving you a buffet of music, news, and entertainment. We're In Touch Radio.
Get out, go get that money. It's time to work.
It's Working Wednesday, y'all. I'm Miss D, the job coach, Margaret DeBelot to some. It's Working Wednesday. You got to get up, get out, get your butt working. What are you doing? Get off the couch. Not on the couch today. We are networking to find your next job lead. Listen, I take this thing so seriously. I thought we would talk about it twice. Not just me, but I brought in a guest, Clestine. Clestine, how can people find you outside of this 1 hour that we are spending together today?
So I want to offer a couple of things.
Okay.
So I know some of you are like, well, okay, so you told me the questions I need to ask to create my core message, but I'm still not quite sure if it's right. You know, sometimes we kind of get overwhelmed. So I'd love to have a conversation with you to help you to get clear on your core message, and then to kind of help you to put a strategy together so that you can attract the leads that are right for you. Because sometimes some of us are attracting leads that aren't right for us. That's a whole different story, right?
Stop talking about my business. I'm putting all my little old business in the street. She saw those people that was following me around outside in the parking lot. Clestine, you were not supposed to see that. You were supposed to look in the other direction.
Okay, so I'll just keep on and not stay there. But sometimes we're not attracting the right clients, and you have some ideal clients. And when you're clear on your core, then you're going to start to attract those ideal clients, which then, because you're attracting your ideal clients, it increases the yeses, right, in your business and in your career. So I want to offer to you two things I want to offer. The first thing is I want to offer a consultation. It's free with me.
Uh-oh. If it's free, it might be for me.
Hey, there you go. And you could go to Talk to Clestine. Now, Clestine is spelled C as in cat, L as in Larry, E, S as in Sam, T-I-N-E. T as in Tom, I-N-E, Clestine. Talk to Clestine, T-O, talktoclestine.com, and schedule a consultation, free consultation, so that we can get you clear on your core message so that you can attract the people that you need to attract in your life so that you can increase those yeses. So that leads me to the next thing that I want to offer to you today. All right, so I have
Wait a minute, there's more?
Yes, girl. Ooh. You know me. I'm like you. I like to help people and give stuff, and I'm like a relationship person, so I like to connect with people.
Oh, wait a minute. Use the R word again.
I use the R word. I know.
Use the R word.
I need to stop swearing. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right. So I have a new ebook that I came out with, and it's called 3 Questions You Must Answer, not ask. 3 questions you must answer before your next client says yes. 3 questions you must answer before your next client says yes. So when you go networking, right, there's a conversation that you're having with the person that's conscious. And then there's questions that the person is asking. And you know, I'm telling the truth because we all do it, right? They're asking in their head, or it's being asked subconsciously. And if you don't answer these questions for them, and they might not even be aware that they're asking these questions because it's subconscious. If you don't answer that, you're probably not going to lead them to a yes. So what are these 3 questions that you must answer before your next client says yes, right?
Okay, tell us what they are.
Well, they got to get the ebook.
Okay, how do they get the ebook?
The ebook, you need to text text the word clarity to 31996.
That seems simple.
Yeah. Text the word clarity to 31996, and you will get a text back with the link to download the book.
You've gotten fancy since I saw you last.
Really, girl?
Texting and words.
This is a year of step up, okay? You did say it's an up level year, right?
That's right. 2019, the year of your career. Take it to the next level. Let's go. So let's do it in a summary here. What are the ways that they can connect with you?
All right. So in summary, you can get a consultation at talktoclastine.com.
Okay.
You can also call me to schedule as well. That's 813-482-8633. That's 813-482-8633. Give me a call. I love to talk to people.
Yep.
And then to start learning how you need to show up so that you can get more yeses, right? Whether you are pursuing a career or trying to take your business to the next level, text the word clarity to 31996.
31996.
31996, the word clarity, and you'll get a link to download the ebook. And the ebook again is called 3 Questions You Must Answer Before Your Next Client Says Yes.
I love the way you said answer. Where are you from with that answer? Where'd it come from?
I was born and raised in England. I was almost 13 when I came here.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah. See, that's the stuff
I've
that I like.
I've lost most of my accent, but it's still there a little bit.
Yeah, it's peeking out.
Every once in a while.
I'm a Brooklyn girl that moved to Florida because it was too cold. And every now and then I say a word, D-O-G. I'm not saying that word right now, D-O-G. When I say that word, people go, "You're not from around here, are you, girl?" No, I'm not. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, it is.
All are welcome. All are welcome. And so you probably want to know, how do you get in contact with Miss D, the job coach, outside of this wonderful Working Wednesday hour? So let me tell you, I love social media connection. So you can follow me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Miss MSD Job Coach, at MSD Job Coach. So you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. And so you can inbox me at those places as well. You can go to my website. I'm working to build the tribe on the website. So I'd love for you to find me at www.msd-thejobcoach.com. So please go to the website. You can make requests there as well. Request opportunity to meet with me through the website. You can do it also through Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, or you can email me directly. Real simple, msdthejobcoach@gmail.com. And then if you're real old school, you can call me on the telephone.
Hey,
how about that? Call me on the telephone.
Telephones still work, y'all. They still work.
Still make phone calls. I don't think people even know that you can how to make a phone call.
Listen, that is another station, another program, another show for another day, because we can have a whole conversation around call folk. I had a sales coach that said, "Be instead of being high tech, be high touch." Yes. I think that was Freddie Mitchell, yeah.
Hey,
Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie Mitchell. Hey, Freddie Mitchell. How are you? I know that sounds like the word R.
I swear.
High touch. Relationships. It sounds like we're building relationships. Yeah, you can call me up on the telephone. That number is 704-277-8714. I would love to talk to you on the phone. Not right now. My phone's going to start going blingy, blingy. And
you can call me now. I have voicemail.
Oh, well, yeah. I like the idea of actually answering my phone. Yes. People are often surprised. They go, I say hello. This is Margaret. They go, I have to pause. I'm like, they're so because we have become so accustomed to getting an interactive voice response system or some automated thing. People think that it's really weird that I actually answer my business phone. I will answer it. I also have a voicemail, so you can leave a message there. And but I like high touch because I too like to build relationships with people. Good morning, DJ CEO. It's so wonderful to see you, sir.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
You haven't seen Celestine in a while, huh?
It's been a while. Over a year. It's been over a year. Looking good, D.
Good morning, sir. So happy you're with us today. What do some people say? It's good to be seen. Good to see you. Good to be seen. Right? Excellent.
You know, I'm glad to see you, Celestine, because it's been a long time. You look good.
Thank you.
I had a chance to listen to you on the way here.
Okay.
And you've been giving some pretty good advice.
Thank you.
And quite frankly, I was writing on the way here. Okay. I shouldn't be writing.
He let the cat out the bag. Oh my. At the stoplights, right? At the stoplights. See? At the stoplights.
Yeah, at the stoplights. And I finished when I got into the parking lot.
Oh, very nice.
But I was at Hillsborough and 40th. And you said that you had to have your that speech ready. And so I was like, okay, let me write that down. Right. So I started writing, and
there you go.
I know this doesn't sound. I really dreamed about it this morning. I dreamed about what I was going to. How I was going to introduce myself under my company. And so as
that's a good thing. It's called visualization.
Exactly. Yeah. So as you were talking, it's like, oh, that's what I was dreaming about. So that's why I said, let me go ahead and write it down now. Good. It came back to my mind. Let me write it down. So I feel pretty good about what I wrote.
Oh.
I was like, okay, this sounds like I can say this.
Nice.
All right now.
And have the confidence that whoever I'm talking to will receive it and know that he might have something for me.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
thank you for that. It's so good to see you.
It is.
You always bring something good. There's always something that I can receive from you.
Thank you.
If nothing else, just friendship. And of course your warm face.
Oh, thank you.
But it's a good thing.
It is good to see you.
Yeah,
always.
When the coach told me that you were going to be here, I was like, all right, Daryl, you got to get in there and see her.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I was like, where is Daryl?
I made the trip for you, lady.
Hey.
Yes.
I feel special.
You are.
Iron sharpens iron. We got to get together, and people think that when you get to a certain level, you don't need to network anymore. You don't need to build those relationships, and that's nuts. You always have to be building those relationships. You always have to be finding those places of synergy and connectivity, because as you're moving your initiatives forward, as you're moving your business forward, as you're moving your career forward, other people are doing the same thing, and being able to come together with like-minded, integritous individuals and be able to share best practices and validate each other's ideas. We do need a lot of that. We need people that are progressive and working in the directions that we're working. That needs to be part of our network as well.
Right.
And for me, it's an authentic thing. It's how I show up, and it's who I am. I am being, because I took a Strength Finder assessment. So if you go to strengthfinder.com, it tells you your strengths. You can do a test. You have to buy the book first. And one of my top strength was woo. Mm-hmm. And woo stands for winning over others. I love people. Love people. Always trying to connect, make friends.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go. My sister, it drives her crazy, right? She's more introverted, but you would never know, because when she shows up strong, right?
Well, she's an extroverted introvert.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'm an extroverted introvert.
Really?
I actually am.
Oh,
what's that?
My goodness. Yeah, really. Explain that to the people.
People who show up in the room and you think they're an extrovert, but in reality, when you see them in their own environment, they're introverts. I have had to make a conscious effort to project myself outward.
Interesting. Well, when she says after 2 hours of being around people, she's ready to go.
Yeah.
Right?
And
that's the introverted
that's the
side.
introvert.
Because you get introversion is you get people drain you.
Yep.
And extroversion is people energize you.
Yeah.
So for me, I got to be around this energy right here. This is going to keep me going for the rest of the day.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good.
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's an experience, and you have to actively work on it. And one of the things that I'm working towards right now, I love the word empowerment, because empowerment means to enable someone to do something. And coming up on February 23rd, I am the host of the Empowerment Summit Tampa Bay. We're having that over at the Godfrey Hotel. I'd like to invite everyone. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. February 23rd, we have 10 amazing speakers. And when the Empowerment Summit schedules itself around Clestine will be one of our Empowerment Summit speakers. But we keep scheduling it, and Clestine goes, "Oh, no, that date doesn't work for me." I go, "Okay, great."
Will you be there?
When is it?
February 23rd.
Sure, I'll be there.
Okay, great.
It's February 23rd.
February
What day is
23rd. It is a Saturday. It is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I know that it runs alongside of something that is near and dear to your heart, DJ CEO.
Well,
you know what? Let me check my calendar.
Yeah.
See, here we go.
Just saying.
Well, my wife is hosting an event that day.
Yes.
However, the event is in Clearwater. Yeah.
So y'all just up the road.
What time?
Her event is, I don't know. It's in the paper. As a matter of fact, no, that's not that one. The ones that's coming out in February.
Okay.
And it may be next to your ad.
Okay.
Coach. So I need to look, but I know it's in the evening. I think it's from like 5 to 9.
Oh, well, then you come spend the morning with me. I'm gonna feed you breakfast, and I'm gonna feed you lunch, and then you guys can go somewhere good for dinner before you go to your. Yeah, see,
it's at Fort Harrison.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay,
Great.
Nice spot.
We've been dying to get there.
Listen,
We've
do not
never
eat
been.
before you go there. Do not eat before you go.
They
because
feed you.
They will feed you, and they will feed you well.
Really?
Yes.
Big
I
spread.
was there last weekend for something.
I've been there several
Really?
of their events.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, you will eat.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll be good. So I'll feed you breakfast.
Yeah.
And I will feed you lunch, and then you can go down to the Fort Harrison for dinner. So yeah. It'll be beautiful. The whole day. You can spend the whole day, just you and your wife, just letting your beauty and your light shine on the world. Because you guys together are an amazing sight.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite couples.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
listen.
absolutely.
How much I owe you?
Love is free.
Yes.
Love is free because it's genuine and authentic. Good people, they say game peeps game. Well, good game peeps good game. You guys do everything that you do from your heart. And that I really appreciate about you and what you guys do with In Touch News Radio, with the In Touch newspaper, the enrichment that you share with this community, the things that you guys do. I respect immensely. So I thank you for creating the platform and the opportunity for us to be able to empower people to do amazing things.
All right.
I love it. I love it. All
about the community.
Sadly, DJ CEO, we are coming to an end. We are wrapping it up. We have just enough time if you want to call in, 813-444-9588. But we want you to know that one of the things that we believe in here at In Touch News Radio is that everybody has a voice and everybody has something valid to share. And I always share that each of us has a purpose. I love that we have the purpose coach with us today. I believe in living on purpose. I believe in people finding their purpose. I love what Clestine does for people. Yeah. Somebody commented here on Facebook. They say love is free. My son, my youngest son, if something was free, he would say, "Is that for giveaway?" And I love that he said that because it stuck with me. That kid is 19 now. But when he was younger, he used to say, "Mom, is that for giveaway?" And love is free. Love is for giveaway. I think the world needs a whole bunch more love, and you got to get around good people. You got to get around genuine people. You've got to get around people that believe in helping to empower you to do something amazing and be your most amazing self. So thank you so much to In Touch News Radio. Thank you so much, Christine, for being with me this morning.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoy this. I appreciate it.
Listen, we're all loving on one another,
No doubt,
and growing, and let's just make the world a better place to be. We hear a lot of rhetoric about other stuff, but not me, not my world, not my thing. I believe that people are amazing, and we should be given the opportunity to live our most amazing self, whether you're doing it in your career or you're doing it in your hobbies, or you're doing it just being you all day long. Somebody needs you. Somebody needs your voice. Somebody needs your idea. Somebody needs your inspiration. Somebody needs to know about your purpose, because people, I truly believe, do really want to help one another. And if we give each other the opportunity to help, people will do it. So the Empowerment Summit is going to be a place for people to learn how other people have done amazing things. And that's just one event. That's just one event. But I love that we're both having events on the same day, DJ CEO, because that message that there's constantly something going on.
Yeah.
You almost can't even get yourself in every place. And somebody who I really respect, Candy Lowe, is having an event coming up on February 9th. But Candy Lowe said to me, she said, "Sister, don't worry about what other people are doing. You just get on your square and you do your thing."
That's about the core message. You know who you are, and you know how you're supposed to show up. So you don't have to worry about anybody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And, you know, I can't look at the calendar and say, well, I can't have it this day because so-and-so's doing this. And we all need to do something, and people will gravitate to the thing that's for them. So each and every day, I believe that you have to get up and be on purpose, live on purpose. And if you need somebody to help you, maybe you need to get a coach.
I like it.
Everyone needs a coach.
Everyone needs a coach.
Wow.
I want to do the Oprah Winfrey. You get a coach, and you get a coach, and you get a coach. Everybody get a coach. I absolutely love it. Well, we have come to the top of the hour, and it's Working Wednesday on In Touch News Radio. I am Miss D, the job coach, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.